Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a top 5. I don't often do top 5s. I don't think I've ever done, I might have done. I've done a couple of top 5 sort of like spring lipsticks and stuff like that. And I want to do my top 5 brushes for just makeup brushes in general, not, you know, face, or I'm not splitting them down. They are literally just top 5 brushes. And I was going to start, I might start biggest to smallest. And the first one is the Real Techniques powder brush. It is a giant brush. It's amazing for, so I use this mainly for bronzing lightly. If I get a bronzer and I want to put it all over my face, but lightly, I'll use this brush. It's a really fluffy, beautiful, soft brush. It's slightly dense, but it's fluffy enough to sort of distribute the product properly. It's sort of, how can I describe it? It's sort of tapered. Wider that way, slimmer that way. You can see that there. And I got this from Cohorted. Got this from Cohorted. It is a giant brush. Look, it's almost, I was going to say it's almost the same size as my face, but it's not. Same size as my glasses. Look, and they're quite big. So I do love this brush. I use it all the time. I have got other powder brushes, but this one's the one I sort of always go back to. It's just such a lovely lovely brush. All of my brushes actually are budget friendly. I don't know how much this is normally, maybe £12 or less. So have a look at that one. Next up, I talk about this all the time. It's been in a favourites before, and it is the Tapered highlighter brush by Jessup. I'll just show you that. Jessup, that's what it looks like. Now, Jessup do brushes on eBay and Amazon, and this is the 15 brush set, and it cost me something like £8. It depends on the conversion rate, really. And this Tapered highlight is just incredible. So let me just show you it first of all. Let's go through it. It's got a real good point to it. I've washed this a number of times and the point seems to stay. It is a little bit uneven because of how it's dried. It's very, very soft. Like, they are synthetic, these bristles, and they're very soft. They pick up the right amount of product. And how I use it, there's a few ways in which I use this. I use it for highlighter, which it's meant for, which goes up here. And I use the flat sort of side of the brush here. I use it for contour, which I use this lovely, it's triangular actually, this brush, you can tell when you look at it this way. I use it for contour, and I use the tip of the brush to sort of work it into my face here. And you can really get the tip of the brush and do it down your nose as well. I find this is just an excellent all-rounder. Really good to set your concealer as well. It gets right in there, look, right in. Really lovely. It is the perfect size brush for contouring and highlighting, and I don't know where I'd be without it. And if you get the set, there are other brushes in there that are just perfect as well, but this is my favourite one out of the whole bunch. I didn't want to show you all of them either. I thought it was a little bit much. Next up, I have my fluffy brush from Elle and Y. Now, I've spoken about these. These are tapered brushes, tapered shadow brushes. I'll just show you it. Slightly tapered anyway. Really fluffy, very soft. The handle is wood, and I love this little bit, this detail here, so it's easier to hold, and you can just work it in like this. It is one of the fluffiest, softest brushes. You can see it there. It's got a lot of movement, which is really good for blending. Love, love, love this brush. I've actually bought 2, and they were about £1.50, £1.60 off eBay, and they come from Australia. I would highly recommend doing a search for Elle and Y brushes on eBay and checking these out. It didn't take long to get here either. It was about a week. So have a look online. Definitely go in order. If you really are looking for I don't know what this is comparable to, but I saw this. But the reason I know about this brush was because, oh gosh, what's it? Nicole from Young, Wild and Polished. She had this brush and she said it was her favourite blending brush, even better than some of her more expensive ones, and it is just stunning. It's so soft. Like, even if you, like, it's so soft. Some brushes like this can be really prickly. This is gorgeous. I love it. And it looks quite big, but it's not. It fits perfectly. It's really lovely. That's brush number 3. Brush number 4 is an Ecotools brush, and you've seen me use this so many times. I use this to do my upper eye sort of eyeshadow. Always use this. I never veer from it. It's only ever used for a matte highlighter, shadow. Oh gosh, when I do that, there's a load of shadow that comes out. I washed this recently, like literally the other day, and it just takes so much product. I got this in a beauty box and I was really chuffed to get it. I'll just show you what it looks like. It's like domed, and then it's also flat that side. I think this is an excellent brush. It's not too fat that you can't sort of get in there, but it is such a lovely brush. It really cleans well. It's beautifully soft. I wouldn't say Ecotools are the softest brush, but because of the density of this and just that it is soft, but it's not the softest brush in the world. But you don't want that. You want a bit of density to get that powder on. I absolutely adore this brush, and I don't know what I'd do without it. And finally, my last brush. I talk about this in every single video that you've seen lately. This was part of a set from eBay, and it is a flat paddle brush, and I don't know what it is about this. It's just incredible to pack on colour on your lid. It's got a very, I just wonder if I can show you that properly. Yeah, it's sort of really tapered at the end there, so it goes dead thin, which is beautiful. And it's really quite wide as well. It really is the perfect brush. And probably the most cheap. This set was also 15. There was 15 in it, and I think they're called bamboo handled brush. It was from eBay again, and it was £8 roughly, £8.60, something like that, £8.99 for the full set. And I love the brushes, and they're very soft. This is so soft. But what's great, the point is, so what you could do with this brush, there's so much you can do. You can almost do all your eye apart from the blending, but you can also line. It's so thin that you could line like your lower lashes. I don't know if you can see how thin it is. So thin at the end. You can do the lower lashes, which is amazing. Sort of under, not lower lash line, you could do with this. So definitely would recommend those. So these are my sort of top 5. Oh, top 5 brushes, and I love them. I like doing those sort of snippets so you guys can go, oh, she's showing her stuff off. I'm not boasting, by the way, like as in showing her stuff off, as in, how can I explain it? I don't know what I'm talking about. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You must be used to me by now. I mean, I'm usually full of crap, so I pretend I'm all posh, but really I'm not at all. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I might do some more top 5s if you want to. Ask me anything below. Ask me what you would... Hold on. Let's rewind. Comment down below and let me know if you would like to see any top 5s and what you would like to see. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Take care.